What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. In this video, we are jumping into Ghost Rider issue number 8. With the exorcism finally complete, Johnny Blaze no longer having this monster inside of his head. He is now trying to track down who is responsible, what is causing all of this evil, and now he has the help of FBI agent Talia Warroad. The two of them joining forces together, they are going to learn the evil secrets that Blackheart has been up to. That, of course, is if they are able to survive exhaust. The shadow of Ghost Rider. He is on the hunt, and he is looking for Johnny Blaze. Now, make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel, make sure you like this video, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so we are picking up somewhere in Colorado. Talia and Johnny, they are currently trying to figure out how everything has been connected. They have seen a giant uptick in supernatural activity, drawing out a pentagram. What they see is that the activity, it is more pronounced along the lines like traffic on a freeway. The angled junctures, these are hotspots. After doing some examination, they see the places where this is burning the hottest. That is Chicago. This means they have their heading. They know where to go. As we jump over to the unknown cemetery, we have Worm who shows up. He sees Alabaster is dead. Zeb barely hanging on to life, trying to figure out what happened here. What has become of the Council of Night Magicians? With Zeb letting it be known that the short answer, Alabaster tried to kill him, and Zeb didn't take that too kindly. And so with Worm getting Zeb back up on his feet, as they try to figure out their next move, we are taken somewhere in Illinois. Driving through the darkness, we have Johnny and Talia, the two of them in the midst of conversation. The FBI really just letting her do what she wants, at least when it comes to the supernatural aspect of things. And that is because Nick Fury had owed her a favor. That is why she is working in this division of the FBI. But as the two of them conversate, this is when things in the road begin coming out. Deer and bear alike, completely skinned, seeing every muscle in their body. These animals are charging directly at their vehicle. A sudden chill in the air, as if somebody had opened up the mouth of a crypt. The night has come alive. Somebody or something doesn't like that the two of them are working together. And while this is a good sign, they have to make it out of here alive, with Talia letting Johnny know that this would be a very good time for the man to come out. But this is when he informs her that that is not how it works. There has to be an innocent life in danger for Ghost Rider to come forth, with undead owls coming and descending down on them. This is when Talia tells him to grab hold of my hand. Having some kind of idea, using her power, we see the hand of Johnny Blaze turn into flame. This isn't a full transformation into Ghost Rider, but putting that hand on the steering wheel, it is enough to turn the car into flame, putting the pedal to the metal. This gives them the opportunity to escape, making their way into Chicago. The woodland creatures no longer able to keep up. We see stepping out of the woods is Exhaust, the shadow of Ghost Rider. It is currently on the prowl. It is hunting down Johnny Blaze. And while he escaped in this moment, he cannot escape forever. As we jump back over to the cemetery, Zeb is letting Worm know that this conspiracy goes much deeper than we could have ever thought. Working together with Alabaster for a century, you would think you know somebody, but the head of the Council of Night Magicians, he had been corrupted. They were supposed to keep the balance, maintain the even weight of light and dark. Going down into one of these crypts, that is where they find Volka, being the first one to discover what Alabaster had been doing. He had chained her up down here, illuminating the walls. This is where they see a portrait of Blackheart. This is when they finally understand. This is why Alabaster turned on them. Alabaster, he made a deal with the devil. Now, as we jump over to Chicago, Johnny and Talia making it inside the city limits. He may have that creature now out of his mind, but there is still something off about him. His brain still feels like it's an antenna that hasn't found the right frequency. Whenever the spirit of vengeance flares up inside of him, he is in two worlds at once, and now he is seeing things. Talia slapping him, trying to smack him out of this. He lets her know that he is good, but Chicago is a very, very sick place. But then he asks, how did you summon Ghost Rider? And is this something that you might be able to do again? And so she grabs hold of him, brings him in close, and she kisses him on the lips. As she blows smoke out of her mouth, the transformation begins. The flames start, the chains come out of his mouth, and Johnny Blaze tells Talia that he thinks that she should probably run as fast as she can. And that will be the end of this issue. Yet another very, very short issue. It's actually one of the things that I have been most disappointed in when it comes to like Ghost Rider and Moon Knight. Yes, we're getting 20 pages, but this is slowly moving the plot forward. There is an opportunity to write some amazing story here, some amazing dialogue, and while visually they have absolutely been amazing, it is lacking in the terms of depth to the story. You know, with a good story, I can make a video that is easily 15 to 20 minutes long, but when it lacks the depth, that's when you get stories that my videos are only like 7 minutes. And it's rather disappointing, especially when you have to wait month to month for these comics. Marvel Comics is wanting you to pay, you know, $4, $5, $6 for a comic these days, but you can read it in 5 minutes. So in those regards, it is highly disappointing what these comics have really become. I am hoping that as we move forward, it's going to grow, that it's going to become better, but we are so deep into some of these lines, and it is yet to happen. That's not to say that these stories are not good. It's not to say that they aren't telling a rather interesting story, but when you have to wait month to month, you want a little bit more out of it. Just a little bit. But now that Talia and Ghost Rider have found themselves inside of Chicago, with Johnny transforming into Ghost Rider, Talia being able to really push this on, it's going to be very interesting to see their relationship as it moves forward. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your theories. If you would like to get completely caught up on everything going on with Johnny Blaze, be sure to check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It is going to get you completely caught up on everything going on with this series. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by joining the channel membership, much like Patreon, having 5 different tiers, from $1 to $50, from loyalty badges to getting free comics every single month. Not only are you helping out the channel tremendously, you are getting tons of perks in the process. Now, if you are unable to do this, do me a favor, hit that sub button, hit that notification bell, make sure you are liking these videos, and with that being said, until the next breakdown.